Previously, on Dueling Deadblows. After 1,500 hits, and 6 prior competitors, the Impact Poly Hammer maintains its ability to take damage with minimal consequence. After the destruction of our last competitor, our hero was ready for more. We have a new foe among us. We will be referring to it as the Lucky Chef.
Welcome back to Dueling Deadblows episode 7. I'm Brad and we got ourselves a real cook-off today. In one corner we have the American-made hammer. It's by a company that calls themselves the Pioneer and Polyurethane Deadblow hammers. We'll be calling it the Lucky Chef today, and it'll be going up against their 20-ounce Deadblow from Impact Poly Hammers.
First up, the Lucky Chef, coming in at $46 Canadian. Whole hammer weight, 26 ounces. Face diameter, 2 inches. Head length, 4 1/8 inches. Overall length, 12 3/4 inches. Made in the USA.
First up, honest review of the Lucky Chef. It is hand cast, hot cast polyurethane. It's got a nice texture, good surface finish. The Lucky Chef has a hardness of 96.5, 97 Shore A. It dead blows very well. There is some quality defect on here. Lots of bubbles in the top. Some cutting of the edge of the mold is very deep and gouging. On the bottom, there's lots of bubbles as well. The handle, I don't really like how it feels. It's kind of rough, and if you're not wearing gloves, you're probably going to get some blisters. Also, with the roundness of the handle, when you do hit, it likes to turn in your hand, limiting the amount of force you can get, and also can, twist your wrist a little bit. And I really don't like to depth grip my hammers when I'm swinging them.
Second is always best, the Impact Poly Hammers 20-ounce, coming in at $97 Canadian. Head weight, 20 ounces. Overall weight, 1.9 pounds. Face diameter, 1 3/4 inches. Head length, 4 inches. Overall length, 11 3/4 inches. Proudly made in Canada.
Our Impact hammer, the grip is a lot more ergonomic. It doesn't twist at all. Like, you can't even turn it in your hand. Very, very small amounts of bubbles. Even on the bottom, there's this one single one on this hammer. And nice trim job all the way around. It dead blows very well. And the Impact hammer, 96.5. So they're pretty much exactly the same. All right, now to test them. So here's the deal. 1,750 strikes per hammer. That's 250 more for our Impact, and then 1,750 for the Lucky Chef. No mercy. Let's get cooking. Little piece, yep. 1,670 hits. They lost their first decent chunk. That's 1,750. So after 1,750 hits, we do have gouges now in our hammer, which at the deepest point I could find is about 1/8 of an inch. So after our 1,750 hits, we're actually starting to see some damage in our hammer. There is still no damage on the shaft from transferring of the metal core. There's still quite a bit of polyurethane left in the hammer. We can see the cuts that have been established so far. On to Mr. Chefy. Now we're going to start testing the Lucky Chef. Just at 0, you can see, never been hit, and we're gonna get it to 1,750. We need a numbers assistant. I do find it hard to hold on to when I'm swinging it. 250 hits, we're starting to get some deeper gouges, a little bit of a pocket starting in the middle. Woo! We got a cut. Didn't even see that. That's 280. Something probably worth mentioning is when we tested these ones exploded at -40 and ours didn't. We started denting the shaft with the Lucky Chef at 350 hits. Now they're gonna start to really hurt. $450. Starting to lose large chunks. Oh! $500 hits and red chunks everywhere. After 500 hits, you can see considerable damage to the shaft from the Lucky Shaft hammer. There's some fairly deep gouges measuring at 0.415 inches or about 7/16 of an inch. Oh. 600 hits are pretty much right into the face. Safety first. I thought it was going to be like some tight competition for all they're hyped up about. You're in the splash zone. You're in the splash zone. 750 hits. The face is essentially gone. After 900, I noticed that we have started to bend the handle right about here. $1,000 hits, a pretty big crater, including into the steel. That's ridiculous. So 150 hits. We keep digging a bigger hole. $1,500 hits, even bigger dent, and very unstraight hammer. Be a banana by the time we're done here. $1,750 hits, a very bent shaft, a large crater, and look at the crack. It's all the way come across the bottom now. Looks like the Lucky Chef isn't too lucky today. After machining the Lucky Chef, we found it has a straight through welded rod through the head, impeding shot. The crimp on end caps completely crushed, and the outside started to crack, which you can also see all the way through the inside. Although it's a hot cast polyurethane like our hammer, it is not chemically bonded to the metal, so it does not stay together. After 1,750 hits, it's pretty clear which one is going to last longer for you. Was hoping we could actually break this one. We got really close, but not quite. Maybe by 2,000. Overall, thanks for watching Dueling Deadblows. Hammer that like button. Drop a comment on who we should challenge next, and we'll see you next time.
As always, our hero has prevailed, and it will prevail again.